Well, I took a bath last night. Let's talk about that, shall we? Who would have thought that taking a bath warranted a live video? But there's a story behind that, so let me tell you about it. It was a weird thing. 5 years ago, when I moved into this apartment, it was supposed to be temporary. My house had not yet sold in Louisiana, but my daughter wanted me to get up here sooner than later, so I moved up here and rented this lovely apartment that I've been in now for 5 years. It doesn't have a shower. It actually has a magnificent, beautiful it doesn't have a bathtub. It has a big, beautiful shower, big enough for a wheelchair to get into. The thing is massive. It's beautiful. And I'm only 4'11", so maybe that'll give you some idea why I call it massive. Anyway, as things happened and turned out, I lost my home in a nasty divorce, so I lost all my funds to buy another house. So I stayed here in this apartment. And I've been here for 5 years, and I love it, but it doesn't have a bathtub, and I love taking hot soaks. I love it. Well, I finally decided this week to put an end to living without something I want, and I bought one of those wonderful portable bathtubs to put in my shower. Thank God I have a big shower, and I took a bath last night. Hot steaming water with Epsom salt, and I thought I was in heaven. And here's the best part about it all. I slept like a baby, unlike I have in many, many long years. And here's the reason I'm actually coming on here to talk about this. Not only has technology changed and I don't have to put in a big old ceramic tub and bear that cost, this is a fabulous little tub and it holds all size people. And I call it little, but it was an interesting thing for me to set up, and I did it all by my lonesome. I put the whole thing together myself, and it works marvelously. But it was the result of the bath and my sleeping that changed my thinking about, this habit of giving up stuff or just not doing anything because you go along to get along and you don't want to cause any trouble, but it's something that means something to you. That's really what it came to my mind was how many things have I given up in my life because it suited somebody else and it didn't suit me because I was raised with the phrase go along to get along. You know that phrase? Go along to get along. And it didn't get along for me very well at all to do any of that. So I hereby declare, plant my flag in the sand and say, I'm not going along to get along for anybody with anything to do with anything. And maybe you can do the same thing for yourself. Could you ask yourself right now, this moment, what have you given up in the last year, 2 years, 5 years, in order to make something more accessible, better for somebody else, and just kind of didn't work out that way? Sure, I've given up things for my kids and whatnot, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about giving up something that substantially was good for your own well-being, like I did. I didn't put my foot down when I came here to look for apartments with my daughter and say, no, 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 I have to have an apartment to live in that has a bathtub. And of course, I figured this was temporary. I could suck it up and be okay. I would just, suffer the consequences of not standing up to my daughter, and it would be okay. Since when does sucking up consequences not be okay with your soul, with your spirit? Now, I have managed around it multiple ways. For a few years, I joined the YMCA and I'd go get in the tub, the hot tub or whatever. But it's just not the same as getting into your own tub and having a nice, luxurious hot soak with beautiful, soft classical music playing in the background. My way of powering down the day. And I love doing it. So, yeah, last night, for the first time in 5 years, I took a bath. Yay me. I wonder what else I can go back and reclaim. What do you wanna reclaim? Have you ever thought of anything that you gave up It's kind of a sacrifice that was really good for nurturing and taking care of your own well-being, and I'm not just talking about, your physical well-being, your mental, your emotional well-being. That's what baths did for me. Baby, I'm a Virgo, you know? We like water. I like being in water, and that made such a world of difference in me. I slept so much better. I'm also I woke up eager. I'm full of eagerness yet again. This painting back here, it's getting ready to go through a major change. We're gonna do grapes, but it's not like you think about grapes. It's not like you think like a still life. We're gonna do some amazing grapes on a 4-foot tall piece of wood. This should be fun. So, no, I'm not writing. I won't be online much. I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of painting today and laughing and giggling. That's I put off my own well-being for 5 years. So don't do that. If you can afford to take the steps that I took last night by reclaiming something that's of value to me, go do it for yourself today or as soon as you possibly can. What is it in your life that you gave up that was of value to your well being because it was helping somebody else, or so you thought? Maybe let's not do that to ourselves anymore. What do you say? Thank you for sharing this little moment with Monica Coffee on a Friday morning. We'll see you online. Later, Gator.